Hello once again and welcome inside the Coach's Corner. It is a Bulldog Wednesday here in Bucyrus. We have the Crestline Bulldogs girls and boys basketball teams. I am Travis Berardi, the OH.REPORT, your host as always. And let's welcome in members of the Lady Dogs. First, head coach Mickey Spears. Coach Spears, how are you tonight? How did practice go today?
Good, actually, really good.
Yeah? Good. And the two players, the two leading scorers of the team. First of all, junior Corey Nachowski. Hopefully I said the last name right. Nachowski. Close enough. How are you doing tonight? Good. And Jocelyn Noblet. How are you, Jocelyn?
Good.
Yeah. Let's get right into things, Coach. Right now, you guys sitting at 2-11 on the season, but I don't like talking about bad stuff here on the Coach's Corner. What have you liked from your team here in the first half of the season?
What I like about them is they're actually starting to get better as the season gets longer.
Mm-hmm.
We're like on our mid-season right now, and we're improving every day. It's just, the things that they do in practice and everything else in the game is just, it's starting to come and it's starting to develop.
Mm-hmm. Corey, you're one of the two upperclassmen, only two juniors on the team. Those seniors, just what have you seen from maybe some of these younger players that have gotten a lot of playing time? How have you seen them progress, I guess, from the first couple of games?
They're getting more comfortable with being on the varsity level, I think.
And being one of the younger players, Jocelyn, just how have you felt like you've gotten better here since the start of basketball for you?
I think I'm starting to see the floor more since our point guard from last year. She was a senior and she graduated, and we're starting to work together as a team more.
Is that something you like, Coach? You don't have any seniors on this team, so this might be a year where you find out like some of your strengths as the season goes on for the next 2 years, because you have everybody back for at least another year or two.
Yeah, that's a plus for us. We're young. We're very young. We have one junior and then 4 sophomores, and the rest are freshmen, and they're all getting some playing time on the varsity level. So developing and allowing them to see what the varsity level is really good. So next couple of years, we should be able to develop a good team, and they can start trusting each other and play as a team.
Yeah. Jocelyn, what do you say is some strengths to your game so far?
I've been playing for a while, and I also, like during the off time, I play with my dad and my brothers, and I also do AAU, so that kind of helps me out. Yeah. And I've just been playing for a while, so.
How long have you been playing?
Since about 3rd grade.
Wow. So that's good. And as a sophomore, you're one of the top 2 scorers, so yeah, I guess it's shown as well. How important is, AAU to helping your game out?
It teaches you more of like individual stuff, but also as working with the team and just like seeing better teams and like going against like more people who are like more skilled as you.
Yeah. Corey, what are some strengths to your game?
Staying focused and not being in my head, because when I get in my head, it doesn't go good.
I've been there when I played too. I know what you mean. Yeah. How long have you been playing basketball?
Since 4th grade.
Yeah. Do you play AAU?
No.
I do. Summers,
I did club volleyball because volleyball's more of my thing. I play basketball because I've just played it for so long.
Yeah.
That I just want to go all the way to the end.
There you go. Is that something you like about being in a smaller school like Crestline, that you can play multiple sports?
Yeah, but it is kind of frustrating because I am the only junior in all of the sports that I do. So it's kind of like lonely, I guess. But I think it's kind of cool being the only junior at the same time.
Do you like taking sort of that leadership role because you're the lone upperclassman?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some leadership qualities that you like showing to your teammates? Are you one that, when need to, gets into their face, do you tell them what they need to do, or are you more like the mother figure?
I'm more of like, I'm laid back, like I just like do my own thing kinda. Jocelyn does most of the teaching.
Okay. So you're a good 1-2 punch here.
Yeah.
What have you liked from these two so far, Coach?
Well, they're both developing. Jocelyn's developing into a point guard that sees the floor, and she passes really good at times. Corey is actually starting to develop her shot. She's actually starting to play harder. So seeing these two on the floor and putting these two on the floor, they can all both shoot the three. So it kind of gives us a more of advantage when we get them all open.
And what are your thoughts on AAU? I know some coaches, it takes time away from them working with their teammates, but also it allows them to play with better players. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm very, very excited when they play AAU. I used to coach AAU, and my son played AAU. I think it gives them better competitions, gives them different atmospheres of where they play. If they get a good enough coach and they teach them the fundamentals and also how to play individually but also as a team. There's a lot of things in the seasons when we get so busy. There's things that we don't get a chance or opportunity to do because we're preparing for teams, the games, and everything else. So I like it. I enjoy it.
And actually, you didn't really get a chance to introduce yourself, but for anybody watching first don't really know you, when did you get into basketball? Did you play back in high school, college? When did you get into coaching, all that stuff?
I played at Bucyrus High School all 4 years. I was a three-year letterman.
Okay.
I played intramural for Ohio State. I was their basically a scout team.
Okay.
I played against Jimmy Jackson.
Wow.
And then I got into coaching when my son was probably 6. And I would coach b ball and all that, and then I got into AAU. And then I started coaching at Crestline 7 years ago as a freshman coach.
Worked your way up.
Worked my way up.
Have you taken anything out of playing at Ohio State? Have you taken any philosophies that you on scout team that you bring in now, or is it just a completely different
It's
thing?
all completely different. The way we played back then, the way we play now, they play now is totally different. Totally different.
Yep.
And me used to coach in boys atmosphere. How the coach is totally different than like Coach Webb and when he coaches the boys and stuff like that.
All right, let's get into our first game. We broke the ice a little bit. Let's get into our first game called 10 Spin. All 3 of you will be involved in this. You're going to get 3 chances around, and then the leftover question, if it's good enough, we'll ask all three of you. But I have a number generator. It's about to pop up on my screen, 1 to 10. So it's going to keep randomly going around. When you say stop, it'll stop on that. And then I will give you the question according to the number. So, Coach, I'll let you go first. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop on number 3. Oh, this is a good one for you. You are participating in an eating contest. Which food could you eat in bulk to win that eating contest?
Probably chicken.
Chicken? Just regular chicken or wings?
Wings.
Wings?
Yeah.
How many do you think you could eat in, say, a
I've
10-minute span?
I actually done this at BW3s on a contest, so I ate 30 wings within 3 minutes.
That's more than I could probably eat, but okay. What sauce you like? You like the hotter side, the medium, mild?
Mild, medium.
Yeah.
That's about it.
All right. Champion of the wings right here. Maybe we should get some of the coaches from Coach's Corner coming here and have like a wing eating contest. Something like that. That'd be cool. All right, Corey, whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop at number 5. What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is probably Matilda.
Matilda? Love that movie. Can you give me one line from it? Quote one line from the movie.
A line from the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you can't say anything that Matilda says or stuff like that?
I don't really like... No. I don't know.
Okay, I'll say it. Who's your favorite, other than Matilda, who's your favorite character in the movie?
The teacher.
The
I don't
teacher.
know what her name is.
It's not Trunchbull. Not that
No,
teacher, right?
not
No,
Miss
not Miss
Trunchbull.
Trunchbull.
I think.
Maybe Miss Penn. Yeah.
I don't remember. I watched that movie a million times. I don't know.
It's a good movie, though. It's a really good movie. All right, Jocelyn, your turn whenever you're ready. Say stop.
Stop.
Stop on number 1. What's your favorite TV program? Anything that's on TV, what's your favorite? Even on streaming services, things like that.
Well, I don't really watch TV, but when I do, it's probably like Disney or like ESPN.
Okay. All right. Got a Pat McAfee fan. All right, first round done. Coach, we'll go back to you. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop on number 10. Since we are presented by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Gallion, build me your favorite pizza that Pizza Hut can make for you.
Meat lovers.
Meat lovers?
Yeah.
Stuffed crust or not stuffed crust?
Not stuffed crust.
Oh, Hot take right there, folks. No. Meat lovers, though. That's a good one. I like sausage, pepperoni myself.
Yeah.
Corey, your second time around. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Stop. On 3, we'll go to number 2. Sing me the school's alma mater.
What is that?
Like our
That's a new
school anthem, right?
I don't know our school anthem. What is it?
You know, you go to football games and the band plays like the song, your fight song.
Fight
if you're on
song.
the
It's
water.
your
I
fight
don't know
song.
it.
Fight song.
You don't know
I
it?
swear I don't
I don't
know
really
it.
know it.
I can't remember besides.
Well, half the time, okay.
Do the boys know?
I can't say that.
No.
I don't
Nobody?
know it.
Nobody?
Probably hanging in the gym.
I don't even think
It's
it's
not
It's
in
not
gym.
the gym.
Not the gym.
No.
alone.
Okay. Well, what college is your fight song based off of?
I
No.
really
don't
don't know
know.
either.
Don't know that either.
No.
Okay. Well, anybody from Crestline, if they want to let me know that, that'd be good. All right.
Oh no, we gotta
I
sing
don't-
again. We didn't get an answer.
Oh, because we have one extra. That's a good idea, Adam. You get to go again.
Do I say stop?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Number 4. If you could be one athlete, who would it be? Any athlete, living, dead, whatever.
Michael Jordan.
Why?
Because he's the greatest of all time.
Thank
Like-
you. It's good to know that our youth still realizes that out there. Thank you very much. Jocelyn, your turn.
Stop.
Number 9. What is playing on your pregame playlist? You gotta give me 3 artists.
Oh.
I don't really.
No TV.
No
I don't
TV,
know.
no
Just
headphones.
basketball.
Just focus, right?
I don't really have the playlist. It's just like the playlist Corey makes. It's probably like Drake.
Drake, 21 Savage.
Yeah, 21.
It's fine now. Yeah.
And
Okay.
like, who's another one?
What are some songs that you hear from that you know that you remember and it gets you pumped up for a game? How about we go there, Drake?
I'm not good at names of songs.
You said Drake, so we'll get you there. We'll get you off the hook there. All right, last time around, Coach. Whenever you're ready, say stop.
Stop.
Number 8. What is your favorite song, Coach? If you watched last week, you would know what's coming next.
It's probably Nickelback.
Nickelback?
Yeah.
Which one?
I can't remember what's the name of the song.
Can you sing it for us?
Because that's our next question is, can you sing me a line from that?
Let's see.
Family show thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, not really. I can't remember. I
This
love
is how you-
Nickelback.
This is how you remind me. Look at this
Remind me,
photograph.
yeah, remind me. That's it. Photograph is a really good one too. Yep.
We're not going to get singing that song.
I'm not gonna sing. Yeah.
David
Yeah.
Sheldon holds on for the best singing apparently for that. But
Oh, really?
Yeah, he sang last week. It was quite the treat. Never expected that from him either, but he did it. It was funny. Corey, your final time. Say
Stop.
stop whenever. Stop. Number 6. What is your best basketball memory so far?
Like actually in a game?
Yeah, it can be in the game.
What
Your
if it's
playing
not in a game?
career. Any basketball memory. We'll go with that.
There's a lot. I don't know. The only thing I can think of, like, oh, I can't do that. That's me. I can't call people out. I can't even think of any. There's like,
Just say the one.
Just change names.
Yeah.
Just say
Change to protect.
to protect you.
I probably, okay, I'm just gonna say anything. I probably think my favorite basketball memory was last year during the Central game when Kennedy and the other coach got into it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was it was pretty funny.
Kennedy was backing up the team.
Yeah,
She had your back.
yeah.
Okay, I like that. Hey, you gotta have some spunk to it, just then you don't get teed up, right, Coach? You don't get teed up.
Yeah.
All right, since we have one left, it's number 7. Jocelyn, you get to give me your best impression of Coach.
Can I just like say it? Like,
You can say
I don't
it.
know, like,
You have to act it out.
I know how to act it out.
You're in your best way.
Just like
Hey, remember, this is a family show. You know,
It's like him screaming at us and getting on the line.
What's I'll get on the line.
Yeah, down and back.
Yeah.
Or when he just walks into the locker room after a game, doesn't say anything, writes stuff on the board, and just leaves,
Walk away.
walks away.
Just walk away. Hey, sometimes that's intimidation in itself. That's all you need to do. Walk in there, walk out. What you gotta do. All right, that's been 10 spin. We got one more game in a little bit, but let's get back to some questioning. You guys, you're in Division 7 now. We go from 4 to 7 divisions. What are your thoughts on that? And I think for a team like Crestline, such a smaller school, I think it should benefit you guys, but I want to get your thoughts on the expansion of the divisions.
With it being a small school like we are, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still play the exact same teams, though. I mean,
Yeah.
and the only thing it really did was maybe add another team or two in our division for districts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, dropping down to 7, I think gives opportunities for some teams and less opportunities for others.
Yeah. Okay. Jocelyn, what are some expectations for the second half of the season for you, yourself, and what you think this team can do? Because you still have a lot of games left to maybe turn the corner on some aspects, maybe get some more wins, and give yourself a chance at a win or two in the tournament.
Yeah, it's definitely for us team just get some more. Like we had goals. We had about 10 goals at the beginning of the season, and we want to accomplish those by the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely get some more wins. And then I'd like to meet some of my own goals that I have, but they're also like further out that I can't meet right now in my sophomore year.
Okay. Well, if you are able to, if you want to, what are some of those goals? Unless you want to keep them to yourself. You can keep them to yourself, but if you want to tell us, you can tell us.
Getting 1,000 points. Beating the 3-point record in a game. Making it to the All-Star game. I can't think of the other ones that I had.
Those are the main
And
ones,
being
though.
like MVP of the conference.
Okay. I like that. Corey, what are some goals for yourself this season, going into your senior season?
Well, I think already I'm having obviously one of my better seasons that I've had in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I just need to be more confident because when I'm not, everything goes downhill.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just being confident and working harder and harder every single day to get better.
And some games are left here. You're only at game 13, so 9 left in the regular season, 1 more in the tournament at least. So you have 10 games. What are some expectations for this team on the way? What have you seen, especially recently, that that continues to grow? You can see some success.
I think us working together, we're a really young team, so like our younger girls coming up, they're kind of getting the hang of everything. But I think that as the season goes on, they're getting more and more comfortable with it, and us playing together and working together, it will be better. We'll be better off by the end of the season.
Mm-hmm. Coach, from the Ridgemont game to Buckeye Central, you get a week break. Just what are some things you guys want to work on before you get back into the stretch of, it looks like 4 games in a week's time, and then getting into February?
One of our weaknesses is shooting.
Yeah.
And when we get into games, we can do it in practice, but when we get in games, so more game-like activities that we are running, and I'm doing a lot of shooting this week, and then by the end of the week we'll work on defense and offense and stuff like that. But a lot of us right now is just on maintaining our shooting.
Okay, and girls, practice. We're going to talk about practice. Jocelyn, what's your favorite drill in practice?
3-on-2, 2-on-1.
Okay, explain for some of the folks that may not know what that drill is.
So 2 defenders go on the other side of the court, and then like I'll take it down, Corey will be on the right side, someone will be on the left side, and then you play 3-on-2, and then the person who shoots it, the 2 people who are on defense, they come back on offense, and the person who like shoots it or like had the bad pass or something, they're the one on defense. So then it's 2-on-1 on the way back.
You like being the one that takes the shots, so you play defense too.
Yeah.
It's a whole situation. Play offense and defense. Corey, what's your favorite drill?
Triangle shooting.
Triangle shooting.
Yeah.
What is triangle shooting?
So you have a girl in the corner, a girl at the block, and a girl up on the wing, like between like the bow and the corner. And then you basically pass it around till it gets to the corner, and then they shoot, and then they get to rebound, and then you basically just keep going in a circle.
Coach, you got to be proud that they know exactly what to do on these drills.
Yes, I am.
Now I'm going to flip the script. Something Coach might not like to hear, but what are your least favorite drills to do in practice?
Figure eights.
Figure eights?
Yeah, figure eights.
Figure eight passing? Or what is it?
Defensive drills. We
Same.
have to hold towels above our heads.
Oh, hey, conditioning, right?
It is, and then it keeps them from fouling.
Yeah.
I did that, started last week, and we played Ridgemont the other night, and it was by far our least amount of fouls in the game.
Hey, it's working.
It worked, so
Hey.
I'm proud.
Hey, if you continue not to foul, maybe you won't have to hold your hands over the head with the towels
Yeah,
as much,
hopefully.
you know. Jocelyn, is that the same that you don't like, or you?
Yeah, no, it's the same.
Not the same.
Especially defense with the towels.
Okay. Well, let's get into our final game, and then we'll get the shout-outs and get you guys out of here. But it's called On the Same Page. So I'm going to ask Coach 5 questions with 3 answers on each. He gets to pick the best answer out of that category. If you match him, you get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end, get nothing, but you know, bragging rights. So we'll start with our first question. Coach, when you're working out, when you're at the gym, shooting around, your playlist, what is your favorite playlist genre? Country, pop, or rap? Out of those 3, which will Coach put?
Do we have to like turn our boards?
You 2 will turn your boards right now, and then Coach will after. Country, you got country. What's your favorite song on your playlist, Coach?
On my playlist,
Yeah.
probably Luke Combs.
Luke Combs, can you sing this?
No,
lyric
I
from him?
cannot sing.
All right, you both tied at 1. Number 2, your favorite takeout meal: pizza, specifically from Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Gallia, fast food, or from a restaurant? It could be anything.
Wait, do we say like one of those 3?
One
or
of those
like-
3. Yep.
Watch me spell this wrong.
And if you know what exact restaurant it is, I'll give you a bonus point. Girls, turn them over. B-dubs? It's B-dubs. All right, 2 points each. I mean, a wing-eating champion has to get wings, right? I mean, I also like the potato wedges with cheese as a side with the wings. Really good. They have good ranch, too. Coach, your favorite TV viewing: a sitcom, a talk show, or sports? Turn it over, and I'm going to guess it's, sports. Yeah. Perfect so far. Coach, what sport do you like to sit and watch the most? Is it basketball? Is it basketball? Cavs fan?
I don't watch anything NBA.
Okay.
I'm all college.
Ohio State, I guess. I'd guess if you're
Actually,
Ohio State.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think of Kentucky's new coach?
I really haven't got a chance because of all this games that was going on.
That's
I've
true.
only caught,
You got a job, I know.
yeah. Well, I've only caught 1 game, but so far I like it.
Mhm.
I like his coaching style.
A friend of the OH Report, Colin White, also getting some quality playing time down at Ohio State. Shout out, Colin, if you're watching. I don't know why you would be, but you never know. You guys have 4 points each. We go to number 4. Your favorite practice drill to give: shooting, defensive, or running? Just straight running. Ooh, we may have a tiebreaker here.
I don't know this one.
Girls? Defense? No, running.
Run.
He
He
wants-
likes giving us.
It gives
defense,
it
though.
pleases him to see you guys running guts.
I was gonna say that, but
Suicides and up backs. Hey,
You're a lion.
No, that's not my favorite drill, actually. Getting you guys in shape.
like the great Norman Dale once said, you are going to be the best conditioned team on the floor every single game. Final question. Your favorite weekend trip: to the city, to the beach, or to the mountains?
wait, city, beach, mountains?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Girls first. Corey wins with the mountains. Think about taking my girlfriend to Gatlinburg, by the way.
I love
a
Tennessee.
Trip. Love that place.
Yes.
The Smoky Mountains. So there you have it. Corey, congratulations. You win bragging rights. We don't have anything to give you, but hey, you can go back to practice and say, hey, I won. I know Coach better than Jocelyn does. Before we get out of here, as we always do on the OH Report, we let you give some shout-outs to anybody you like. Coach, I'm going to let you go first. Anybody you like to shout out, just look in the camera and say hello.
Shout out to my kids, Dustin and Dylan.
All right. Corey?
I don't know.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I know you're not watching this, but
Well, you can go back and you can watch it at any time on Facebook or OH Report, so they
I'm
can
gonna
watch
send
it
it to
again.
him.
You can watch yourself.
Make him watch
Shout
it.
out yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
For later. Yeah. Jocelyn.
Shout outs to my parents.
All right. There you have it. The Crestline Bulldog girls. Best of luck the rest of the season. Continued success and just continue to get better for the tournament run and for next season. Thank you for joining us. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have the Bulldog boys right here on the Coach's Corner.
Coach B.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
He's going to send a line drive down the field. It'll be fielded on the bounce. That is Schieffer. Schieffer finds a hole at the center. Schieffer turns on the burners. Schieffer could go. He's at the 50, 45. He's got one man to beat. Schieffer with the ball in his left hand. He's going to take it to the house. Whitford opens up the second half with the kick return touchdown.
Corner, live and free here in Bucyrus. Brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Gallion. You know what? When out pizzas the Hut like they do in Bucyrus and Gallions. Pizza Hut, we're back here with the Crestline Bulldog boys basketball squad, and we welcome in head coach Paul Webb. Coach, how you doing tonight? How'd practice go today?
Not too bad. It wasn't too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah.
That's good to hear, especially from a coach. And two seniors tonight. First off, Derek McGunn. Derek, how are you tonight? What's your favorite color?
I'm doing pretty good. Blue.
Blue. That's why you went to Crestline, right? It's blue and white, yeah. That's smart. And also, Finnegan Belsick. Finnegan, how are you?
Good.
What's your favorite class at Crestline?
Well, the only class to take at Crestline is English, so I guess English.
Or it doesn't have to, it has wherever you're at, I should say, if you want it.
Probably still English.
English? Hey, there we go. You speak English well, so it's working. Coach, let's start with you. Like I said with Coach earlier for the girls, just explain to the fans who you are, when you got into basketball, when you got into coaching, et cetera, et cetera.
I'm Coach Paul Webb. I started playing when I was a kid, obviously. I played at Ontario High School, graduated in 2005. And then I probably started coaching at Madison 7 years ago. I coached 3 years at middle school, 2 years at JV at Ontario, and now my second year at Crestline as head coach.
And that is the perfect segue for me. He played for Coach Joe Baylog. The Joe Show, episode 3 of the season, coming up at 9 o'clock afterwards on the OH Report main YouTube and Facebook pages. And I mean, I just got to ask you, how was it playing for Joe Baylog?
It was exceptional.
Yeah.
He's the best coach in the area. He had the best staff. And like I said, I always say that most coaches are teaching the same thing, but the thing when Coach B said something is you knew it was true. You believed it. If he told you you could do it, you were going to go do it.
You take any coaching philosophies from what he taught you?
Yes, there's definitely things I've stolen from him and Coach Hennig, I would say.
Yeah.
Especially my demeanor on the sideline, probably the most I've taken from them.
Boys, does he wear a suit? Does he go all suit and everything like Coach Baylog used to, or what? No. What would you like to see him in uniform-wise on the sidelines? I'll ask you first, Derek. What would be the exceptional, wear for him?
Probably not. It would be funny if he was wearing a suit and tie because he jumps up and down, and then he'll squat down. I think it's just real funny.
Be a mess.
Have you guys seen Tommy Boy the movie? Okay, then they went to that guy in a little coat joke or rip, but okay. Penny, what would you like Coach to be in? Sideline apparel.
Yeah, probably a suit.
Just a blue, bright blue.
Oh yeah, bright blue.
Kind of like Dumb and Dumber blue.
Yeah.
Suit, something like that. What have you liked from your team so far this season? You guys 1-2 in the Big Buckeye Conference. You guys are 4-7, and other than maybe a game or two, you've been pretty much in every game you played.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we compete. We have a really good group of kids. They really have done a great job competing. If we can get off to better starts, we'd probably close out several of those games. But like I said, it's nice that none of them care who gets the credit. We don't have a guy who cares about his stats or what he got. They share the ball. They don't care who gets the credit. They just want to get a win at the end of the day.
Derek, what do you think is the team's strong suit so far through this first half of the season?
Definitely that no one really wants their own stats. We all play as a team, and then our defense. We've been getting really good at defense.
Finnegan, what would you say was the strong suit?
Probably just how we've finished games, and it feels like any close game at the end, we're gonna have a really good shot to win.
I mean, it seems like you guys are taking that team mentality where it doesn't matter if you get the glory or not. But what would you say would be your spot on that floor? What would you be? Be the rebounder, the shooter, the facilitator? What would you call yourself, Finnegan?
Probably just gonna go out and play good defense and give all my effort and everything.
There's a big body underneath, get that rebound, clear things out.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek?
I just shoot threes and play defense.
That's the way to go. That's how they get the chicks nowadays, right? Something like that, shoot the three. But Coach, what would you say was correct for what they said? What do you think these two are?
I think they don't want to talk about themselves a lot, which again shows the kind of kids they
Absolutely.
are. Finn does whatever we ask him to do. Whatever it is, like when you ask him, he can't pinpoint because he's going to rebound, he's going to finish if he gets the ball, he's going to take a charge, he's going to dive on the floor, and if he doesn't play in that game, he's going to be a great cheerleader on the bench. that's just who he is. And Derek is the same way. Derek's defense, it's probably underrated when he says, I play defense. He's a great defender, a great on-ball defender. Sometimes when I'm frustrated with everybody else's defense, I watch Derek so I can know that I am doing an all right job teaching it because the way Derek performs on defense. But the biggest thing for these two that I appreciate about them is they're steady.
Yeah.
And when they leave practice, I don't worry about what they're doing. I don't have to worry about their grades. I can just know that those two are going to go home and do what they have to do, and I'm going to see them the next day at practice. No worries. So it's nice to have two kids that, give coach a little bit so I can sleep a little bit better at night. So I appreciate them for that.
I like that, and he sees you guys as leaders. So I'll ask you some leadership questions. First for you, Derek. What player has surprised you so far this season on the court? Somebody you knew coming in, but has really exceeded in his game.
Kenny. Yeah, he goes out there and he just plays. He just gives it his all. He's flying around the court and everything. He's rebounding. He's really well.
What about you, Finnegan?
Yeah, I think I have to say Kenny just because he's going to, like you said, 110%. And even if he makes a mistake, he's going to cover it back up by just going and making the next play.
All right. Let's get to our first game. It is called WTF, Weird, True, and False. Don't get that in your brains, folks. It's Weird, True, and False. I have 3 categories. As always, Coach, I'm going to let you decide which category goes to which of your players, and then you get to finish with the 3rd category. Today's categories, 5th grade history, 80s comedy movies, and nature. So, Coach, we will start off with Derek. But which of the 3 categories would you like to give Derek? And remember, it's just true and false. You got a 50-50 chance.
Let's give Derek nature.
Nature for Derek. Okay. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
All right. Some turtles can breathe through their butts. True or false?
True.
It is true. Certain species like the Fitzroy River turtle breathe through their cloaca, their rear end. Thank you, Adam Thompson, for these questions, as always. 1 for 1. I think 15 is the record we had since we started a few weeks ago. Number 2, bananas grow on trees. True or false?
True.
It is false. Bananas grow on large herbaceous plants, not trees. First time I was reading these over for a sec. This is the second time I've read these over, and I'm kind of getting
your second time.
Yeah, the second time. But yeah, so it's actually a plant, not a tree. So 1 for 2 for you. Question number 3. A group of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
I'm just gonna go with true.
It is. This colorful term is indeed used to describe a group of flamingos. 2 for 3 for you. Great questions we have here tonight. Question number 4. There are more stars in the sky than grains of sand on the earth. True or false?
False.
It's true. The observable universe contains more stars than there are grains of sand. And that's just the observable universe. So it's true. Last question to get you off the hook here. Octopuses have 3 hearts. True or false?
True.
They have 2 hearts that pump blood to the gills and 1 for the rest of the body. 3 out of 5. Not bad for you, Derek. All right, Coach, for Finnegan, either 80s comedy movies or 5th grade history.
He can embarrass himself in 5th grade history.
5th grade history. I figured you were going to take the 80s comedy movies after we were talking about 80s music earlier. Okay, Finnegan, reminder, everybody's watching you right now. They used to have a game show called Are You Smarter Than the 5th Grader? And not many people were grown-ups, so here we go. George Washington was the first president to live in the White House. True or false?
False.
That is correct. John Adams was the first president to live there, not George Washington. Great start for you, Finnegan. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. True or false?
True.
That is true. France gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States in 1886. The Titanic was called the unsinkable ship.
True.
It is true. It was famously referred to as unsinkable before it sank in 1912. Irony, folks. That's what that is. 3 for 3. So you are pretty much smarter than the 5th grader right now. The Great Wall of China is visible from the moon. True or false?
False.
That is correct. It's a common myth. It is not visible from the moon. from the International Space Station, though? That's a different question. 4 for 4. Last question for you. The Wright brothers made the first powered flight in 1903. True or false?
True.
That is true. Orville and Wilbur Wright achieved powered flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. The Ohioans did it once again. 5 for 5. Good job. He did know his fifth grade stuff.
That's why I didn't take any classes at school, college.
And I said 15 was the most. It was not 15. It was 11. I got that wrong. So you guys are right on track. You need 3 to tie, 4 for you guys to be in. And this is 80s comedy movies. So we'll find out. Number 1 for you, Coach. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was released in 1986. True or false?
True.
That is true. The iconic comedy film directed by John Hughes hit theaters in 86, 2 years before I was born. Still a great, great movie. The movie Ghostbusters features ghost hunting professors. True or false?
True.
It is true. Main characters are indeed professors who start a ghost catching business. Not the one with the newer one with the women, but the one back with Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and all of them. Very good movie. Number 3, Caddyshack is a movie about baseball.
False.
That is false. It's a comedy around golfing, not baseball. Actually, when I was putting, I tried the It did not work for me, though. Question number 4. Eddie Murphy starred in Beverly Hills Cop during the 1980s.
True.
That is true. He played the lead role of Axel Foley in the film released in 84, and then reprised that role, what was it, 2 years ago? Or something like 2 years ago or last year. Actually, not a bad sequel either after all those years. Congratulations, you guys are now the new leaders, but you can add on with one more. My favorite movie of all time. Back to the Future features a time-traveling DeLorean. True or false?
True.
It is true. The DeLorean car is used as a time machine in this 85 sci-fi comedy classic, my favorite. So 2 of the 3 went 5 for 5. You have 13 total. Crestline is now the new leaders here on WTF. Congratulations, boys. Especially you, Finnegan and Coach, 5 for 5. 3 out of 5, not bad either, Derek. I've had people go answer just 1 or 2 correct, so good job. Way to go. All right, back to some more questions before we get to our last game and finish things out. But, Coach, you're getting into the second half of your basketball schedule. Other than St. Peter's, I know that got moved to the end of the year. But, I mean, you guys, like I said, were in most of your games this season. You get the second chance at Kidron Central Christian that you lost to in close. You beat Lucas already, and then a Mansfield Christian squad as well. Just are these boys a different team than when you saw these teams earlier, or is it just a matter of just a play here or a play there could have changed those games?
It's a little bit of everything. Early on, our football team made the playoffs, and that was really
which again,
nice.
Congratulations, that was awesome.
It's a great job by them. But it extended it. So, and it's kind of hard for guys like Finn that played, every snap. It's hard to get that preseason the way you want it when you don't have any time off. Because I'll be honest, these guys were there the second day. They didn't miss any basketball like they could have. They were there as soon as they could be, and getting that, getting them where I wanted them to is a little tougher than I would have liked. We've had Carter Giesecke. He was been out until last week, so we've had him back for a week after his ankle injury. And we just had to work through some things, but they're stepping it up, and I am excited about the second half to see what we can do against some of these teams.
Before we get to the same question for you guys, I do want to let you guys have a chance to talk about this football season because it was a great one. You were an overtime loss away from being a better seed, maybe having a better chance at your first round game. But just I'll let you guys reflect on this season, which is a very great season for Crestline football, kind of putting you guys back on the map in the area. But Derek, I guess if you just want to make a few comments about the football season, go ahead.
It was great. It was a great experience. I mean, just the mindset just changed at Crestline, and it really just carried over in the basketball season. Everyone, it's like we got effort. You just got to work hard, and then the wins will come.
Finnegan?
I think we have the same mentality for football as we do basketball. We don't care who gets the credit, just as long as we get the job done and go out there and give everything we have.
2 days from now, 2 days time, you guys are at Mansfield Christian. That was the second game of the season. It was 53-30. It was close, but like Coach just said, you guys really didn't get a break. I know over Christmas, New Year's, you guys had a bit of a break there. But just, what do you expect to see from you and your guys coming into this game? Because it could be a completely different outcome. I'll start with you, Finnegan.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to be really competitive, and it's going to be a good game, and hopefully we have a good shot to win it at the end.
What's it going to take to get the victory on Friday, Derek?
We just gotta play hard defense, and then we gotta be diving on the floor every 50-50 balls, or 70-30 for us, and then just that defense, and then I think we'll be good.
He's gonna shut down Davion Mack.
He's a pretty good basketball player.
It's one of the things we gotta worry about.
Yeah, it's a big one. Coach, like I asked the girls' coach earlier, you guys, Division 7, they've expanded the divisions from 4 to 7. You guys are in a district with Buckeye Central, Crest, you guys, Danbury, Lakeside, Lucas, Plymouth, South Central, St. Mary's, Central Catholic out of Sandusky, St. Paul, and St. Peter's. Is this a benefit for you guys? I know you're seeing pretty much some of the teams that you saw in D4, but is this a benefit being, with some more of the small schools, gives you a bit of a better chance?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, I can't say enough about how much it's done for our program and what it does for my kids. So when we get to look at our district now, and you look and we're familiar with everybody from top to bottom. I mean, we know Norwalk St. Paul, someone that we scrimmage every year. Coach Miner's a great guy. Obviously, Buckeye Central's has become a little bit of a rivalry with us. You add Lucas and Coach Eisman, and you got Coach Moyer at Buckeye Central. It's really nice. It feels good for the kids to not necessarily go in and maybe see the gauntlet that we saw as our district, last year. You go into that D4 and you're trying to pick who to play, and it's like, you're trying to weigh the odds of playing some giants, with Colonel Crawford and Seneca East and Lucas as of, those seasons. But it definitely changes their mindsets. I feel like it gives them more confidence, and it kind of gives us a truly obtainable goal for us. I think it's an obtainable goal to compete in our district. So yes, I'm very excited about being D7.
And you don't get to see Mansfield Christian either, because they're
we
D6
don't
as
see
well.
them.
So you only get to see Davion Mack after Friday night. But also for you boys, just seeing that things are lightened up a little bit. You get to see more teams that are with you. You played South Central to start the year, a 10-point loss, but like I said, it was right out of football season. Lucas, you guys have already beaten. You scrimmaged St. Paul. Just how much confidence does it give you knowing that you're now playing teams, at least to the numbers level for each school, giving you guys more of a shot at maybe a sectional championship, making it to another district? Derek, start.
It's just great. And then, you see these schools and you're like, we have a good chance of beating them and eventually cutting down the nets.
Finnegan?
Yeah, I think it's just knowing that we can go out and compete with every school, whereas last year it kind of felt like, okay, well, we have to go play Crawford or Seneca, and this could be a long night. But no, just knowing that we can go out there and beat any team that we play.
Coach did mention it, said Buckeye Central is kind of being a rival. Who would you say is your rival? I know the Mid-Buckeye Conference is starting to shrink a little bit with Loudonville leaving, but out of your schedule, teams that you've seen every year, even if it's a non-conference game, who would you say is Crestline's biggest rival?
Yeah, probably either Buckeye or maybe even Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Either Buckeye or Lucas.
What about you, Coach?
I like both those. I think it makes sense size-wise, area-wise, and obviously for me, I agree too. Just because I think they both have two great coaches that I appreciate going up against, and I like to see kind of where I'm at too, not just my players. So yeah, I agree with those two.
How about this? The Bull Cub Trophy. It's like a Liger. It's a Bull Cub. or a Bull Buck. I don't know. Bulldog with buck hunt head. Okay, we're going to get through that. Boys, back to you. We're going to talk about practice as well. Derek, what's your favorite drill to do in practice?
What's that one where we go defense to offense? It's like something rebounding.
MSU rebounding.
Yeah, MSU rebounding.
Explain what it is. If you don't know the name, but hopefully I know you know how to run it. So explain it to us.
You got 5 guys on the perimeter, and then you got 5 guys out, and then you like someone shoots it and you gotta like box out and then you get the board and then you go like off. You
In
just
the
go the other way.
transition.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite drill, Finnegan?
Probably 2-on-2, where we just have 2 guys on the blocks, 2 guys out on the perimeter. You just roll the ball out and go at it.
Just go old school 2-on-2. I'm gonna flip things. What's your least favorite drill to do, Coach? Listen carefully so you can do this more. Finnegan, I'll start with you.
Probably 1 minute defense, where you just have to play defense for
A minute straight.
and if they get a offensive rebound or make a shot, the timer restarts.
I like that. Derek?
Probably no hands defense.
Awesome. Hands behind the back
Yeah.
and just shuffle drills.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's got to be a Baylog thing.
I think he did though, but I think
Yeah.
Coach Wellman came up with those. I
Gotcha.
can't take credit for both of those. My assistant coach does a great job, and he came up with those.
What's the drill that you see the most out of your players during practice?
Those 2 drills.
Those 2 drills are the ones that you
so they don't mention that in no hands and 1 minute. A lot of times I put them on a towel too. So
Okay,
if I
yeah.
if I just don't like something you did, you're on a towel. So if you didn't jump to the ball, you're on a towel. If you don't
Like
knock
that,
down a
yeah.
cutter, you're on a towel.
Mhm.
So I see a lot out of them because they don't really have a choice.
Uh-huh.
And they're going against, a lot of times they go against JV or our second team. So if you don't have hands on defense, it gets a lot harder to where if you don't do a nice job, you're gonna look kind of silly. And then 1 minute defense is just getting them going to where, like Finn said, again, sometimes I just start over because I just didn't like something.
Yeah.
So, that's where we really see them get competitive. We see them get on the floor. We see them boxing out with no hands where our kids are like trying to catch it with their chest to show that they got to get boxed out.
Mhm.
So yeah, those are 2 of my favorites.
I like that. All right, let's get to our final game of the night. Boomers versus Zoomers. This is a fan favorite here on the Coach's Corner. We had to lighten things up because we were too hard, and I realize I'm getting too old now from having early 90s and 80s questions. So we're going from 2018, just only 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I don't know. COVID really screwed things up. I don't even know what's from 2020. But we'll start with 10 questions. You have to get 10 out of 10 to be in the lead with 3 other schools, Buckeye Central, Galleon, and Colonel Crawford. Boys, what we do here, you get 3 lifelines. Have you ever seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You get a lifeline, as in you get to ask me for a hint. That's 1. You get to ask Coach for a hint. That's 2. And you get to ask the Peanut Gallery, John and Dan back there. That is their 3rd one. You only get 1 lifeline for each of us, but we can help you out there. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, you guys can talk amongst yourselves. I won't take the first answer, things like that, but okay. Here we go. This Avengers movie was the top grossing movie of the year in 2018. It was the first of the 2-part finale. Which Avengers was that?
I know it.
You say it.
Yeah, Avengers Infinity War.
That is correct, Finnegan. You an Avengers fan?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Obviously.
There was another movie that came out in 18. This is just for a bonus point. I don't have it on here. But there's another movie that came out right before Infinity War, and it finished, I think, 3rd. Which other Avengers movie came out in 18? Do you know?
Was that Ant-Man?
No. It was. Just slipped my mind.
Oh, Black Panther.
Black Panther, yes. Black Panther. That pizza kind of clogged the brain for a second. There we go. All right, you're 1 for 1, though. This team won Super Bowl 52 over New England with the help of the Philly Special.
Wow.
Who was it?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I said don't miss out.
I just saw, I think last week, it was a video of Foles going up there saying, we run Philly, Philly. It's either Philly Special or Philly, Philly. 2 for 2. Question number 3. This weekly NFL game on NBC was the top-rated TV program in 2018. What is the name of that?
I don't know.
Would you like to do a lifeline?
Yeah.
Who would you like to ask?
Who do you want to ask?
Coach says him.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
This is usually the last game on Sunday. What is it called?
Sunday night football.
There you go.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
my next guest, one would be Carrie Underwood.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably that one too. 3 for 3 though. You still have 2 lifelines remaining. Drake had this top song of 2018 with the song's music video featuring him handing out money to strangers. What was the name of the song?
God's plan.
That is correct.
Dang, Finn.
They said they had a $998,600 money given from the label to use on the music video. They gave it all out, and that's how they shot. They shot the film on like a regular camera, and they gave it all out to people. And it was one of the most viewed music videos on YouTube, so it worked. And Drake got to give out some stuff. I don't think Kendrick's done that, has he? No. Who knows? Anyway, 4 for 4. This GTA-like video game sequel released in 2018 where you are outlaw Arthur Morgan in the Wild Wild West. Finnegan knows. He gave the head nod. What is it? What sequel is it?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
There you go. I forget who it was from Buckeye Central, but he took over too and answered pretty much every one of them. Finnegan's trying to get that as well. Derek's been helping, though. I'm not getting him down. 5 for 5. Number 6. The highest grossing game in 2018 was a battle royal game featuring objects like the Boogie Bomb, Slurp Juice, and a Chug Jug. Finnegan, and what was it?
Fortnite.
It was Fortnite. Can you do any of the dances?
No.
You can't do the L dance?
No.
Oh, okay. I hope that wasn't on screen when I did that.
No, I
but
tried.
I tried, but I got too quick. All right, 6 for 6. Number 7. This team won its 4th World Series since breaking the curse of the Bambino, since that happened in 2004, with a 4-1 series win over the Dodgers in 2018. Who was the team?
The Boston Red Sox.
That is correct.
It's baseball. That's a sport.
You like baseball?
Yeah.
Is that your sport?
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
my sport, too. Guardians fan, who's your favorite team?
The Tigers.
Tigers.
Mhm.
So you must have been sad during that NLDS
Oh, yeah.
then.
I texted
that
him
was-
right after.
That's rough.
Yeah, it happens. Grand Slam. Anyway, this hit TV show, which just aired its series finale, premiered in 2018, featuring lead character John Dutton and his family. It just had its finale. It's had 2 spin-offs, and they're going to continue with another spin-off.
Got a lifeline.
You can
Yeah.
use the lifeline.
I just have to give him a hint.
If you want to give them a hint, you can actually say the name. Give them a hint first, and if they
Okay.
still don't get it, you can tell me.
It's the same color as that.
Is it Yellowstone?
Yes, it is.
That's
Yellowstone.
I thought it was.
That's what I thought it
wasn't
was.
positive.
I didn't want to send them.
What did you think of the way that ended?
I mean, I liked Kevin Costner being on it, so I was
Yeah.
kind of disappointed that he wasn't on it still, but it was all right.
Gotcha. All right, you guys are 8 for 8. 2 more, and you'll be tied with 3 other schools. But hey, you'll be in first place still. The first 16-1 upset in NCAA tournament history happened this season as top-seeded Virginia, the top seed of the whole tournament, was rolled by this team. Who was the team that beat them? And remember, you have the Peanut Gallery lifeline as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lifeline.
I'd say that because the last question they probably wouldn't help you. They can't help you with, actually. So, Dan Messerschmidt, John, who was the team that upset Virginia as a 16-1?
They were from a state that is close to Washington, D.C.
Yes.
What a great name.
You can. Do you know the team? Finnegan, you said UMBC. You're right. It's
Yep.
UMBC. All right, final question. This is a Crestline-based question.
No lifeline.
The Bulldogs, there's no lifelines left anyway. You have to be within 3 victories to be right here. Crestline basketball finished the 2017-2018 regular season with this record. You have to be within 3 wins. How many wins did they have in 2017-18? That was the year that St. Peter's went undefeated, went to the regional championship game out of that district. Colonel Crawford was in that district as well. Jared Jakudovic, yeah, Jared Jakudovic and company. How many wins did Crestline have?
Yo, for sure.
I think it was his first year.
Probably was. Just go like right in the middle.
12.
Yeah.
There was 22 games. Just to let you know.
12.
It was 11. Congratulations, Crestline. They went 11-11 in the regular season that year, and I can actually have it right here. But Crestline went 11-11 on the season. 4-6 in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. They finished the season 5 straight victories over Vanloo, Kidron, Gallion, Cloverleaf, and Loudonville. So, yeah, 10-10. Congratulations. You've joined Buckeye Central, Gallion, and Colonel Crawford at the top of the list. Before I let you guys go, as always, shout-out time. Coach, you want to shout-out anybody you want? Nobody? Doesn't matter. Look in the camera and do it.
I just had my family and my wife. They're at home right now.
All right. Short and sweet. Derek?
Dear old brothers.
Shout out my mom, my dad, and my 2 little brothers.
All right. Finnegan?
Hi, Mom.
Hey, good enough.
What about Rudy?
He's not watching this.
You can tell him to watch it later. All right, there you have it. I want to thank the boys and girls basketball teams at Crestline High School for joining us tonight on the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Pizza Hut of Bucyrus and Gallion. Don't forget, in 1 hour's time, it is episode number 3 of The Joe Show with the former coach of Coach Webb, Joe Baylog, hosting there. You don't want to miss it. Boys, best of luck the rest of the way and just continued success. That'll do it from here. We will see you next week on Coach's Corner.